Hello, welcome to Jim Will Shave from a very different perspective here. I was asked by Chuck Shaving Channel while I'm off work for a couple of weeks if I could just do a local video of the vicinity, the area. Well, even just a few snapshots from around the place. So this is the introduction. So as some of you know, well, as you can see, it's cold today. But as some of you are aware, I do live by the sea, by the seaside. Oh, I do like to live beside the seaside. Well, not today I don't, because it's bloody cold. So I certainly won't be doing it. I just the tyres just slipped on some ice then. But these cars just coming from the right are being overly cautious. It's going too slow. Yeah, so as I say, it's just going to be a glimpse into the area I live in. So we're just heading up towards the seaside now, and I'll start from there. Okay, catch you chaps later. So, welcome to the beach. This is known as Blythe Beach. We've got some people over there in high vis look, probably, I don't know what they're doing. So, yeah, this is Blythe. The beach looks quite photogenic, actually, when the season's right, when the weather's out. But I don't know if anybody actually uses them for getting changed and to go bathing these days. Up here, I don't know if you see that gun up there. Well, the sun's going to blast the sensor out of the camera now. It's not a real gun, it's a fake gun, because during World War One, that was a battery, because that over there, that's the North Sea, just over there, mainland Europe, Holland. And during World War One, and I suppose World War Two, the German Navy used to come along here, and they did actually bombard the coast. Further south along this coast, there's a town called Hartlepool, and one night, pitch black at sea, the people just saw these tremendous flashes, and the next minute, boom, 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 and the German Kriegsmarine were bombarding Hartlepool, killed quite a few people. It's a school, hit kids. So yeah, so there was fortifications all along the coast here, but can't really get a good shot of that gun because, say, the sun was blasting the sensor out, but that's where the original gun was, operated by the Home Guard during World War II and probably the Royal Garrison Artillery during World War One. But that's a fake gun, that's just a memorial. So and there's the North Sea. So just a bit of a close-up of the sea here. There's boffins walking around with the high visors. I think they're the Bobley Hat Brigade hikers. And yeah, I come fishing here quite a lot, but not on this occasion. I don't mind fishing in the cold, but I don't know, not today. So here's the view from the former gun emplacement. So pretty close to the replica guns now, and the old gun emplacement. And that's the view they would have had out to sea, watching for the German Kriegsmarine, the German Navy. Bit of a jump down here. As you can see, replica Mark 7 6-inch naval gun unveiled by Colonel Benjamin Speake, Deputy Lieutenant of Northumberland, 6th of April 2019. And here's the second gun. I believe the shelter that the gun emplacement's in is the original. It's just the guns that are fake. Monumental guns, probably used now by local pissheads, winos, to come in there, take the drugs, and get drunk, no doubt. And over in the distance there, don't know if you can make it out, but that's St Marys Lighthouse. So, back in the car now, just going to pop further along the coast. Just before I do pop back in the car, just over in the distance there, the harbour. That's Blythe, the town of Blythe. Blythe, it was well, a mining community predominantly, but also shipbuilding, and a lot of the Royal Navy was built here, and the first HMS Ark Royal. That's the town of Blythe. Got a bit of a bad reputation though, socially, but where does? Okay, so the place we are approaching now is it's a place called St Mary's Island, connected to the mainland. But it's not really a causeway, but it's a sort of a causeway. It's like a long drive, and obviously on the North Sea coast still, because it's the best place to be. I'm just going to pop up, have a look at the lighthouse, St Mary's Lighthouse. This is a nature reserve. Yeah, lots of wildlife photographers with long fast lenses photographing the birds, feathered birds that is. I don't think you'd find any other kind of bird around here at the moment. It's, well, you might find the odd blue tit due to the cold. Yeah, so we're just going into the car park. Now, we were in the county of Northumberland. We're now in the county of North Tyneside, and that's pay for parking here. So yeah, so there's the St Mary's Lighthouse straight ahead there. Just go around here. Get as close as I can. Okay, so I'll just nip out the car, pay for parking, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is Cys Point. On the 4th of September 1739, Michael Curry was executed for the murder of the landlord of the Three Horseshoes Inn in Hartley. His body was afterwards hung on chains from a gibbet at this spot within sight of the scene of his crime. Ever since the gruesome event, this headland has been known as Cys Point. Yep, so this is where he was hanging, from this spot. There's the lighthouse over in the distance there. Again, the North Sea. And looking into the sun over there, we've got Whitley Bay. Again, North Sea. And over that direction there, well, this is where we've just come from. This headland over there. If you can see that industry in the distance, that was where I was shooting the last footage. Stepping down now, and as I said, you get these photographers with long lenses. There's a guy there, nature photographer, and looks like there's a memorial on the bench there. Got the Scottish flag, the Saltaire, with looks like, yeah, a Merchant Navy flag. So must be in memory to a Scotsman who served in the Merchant Navy. There's another memorial up there on the benches. It's quite difficult to see the monitor with the sun behind me, plus I'm wearing Polaroid sunglasses. It doesn't take long for the fingers to get cold. So here we are. There's the lighthouse. I've done a lot of photography here myself, but not wildlife photography. It's been landscape photography, using the lighthouse as a feature, of course. There's a biting chill coming off this North Sea. So we're just approaching St Mary's Lighthouse now. This is a causeway that I'm walking on, a high tide. This is underwater. There's a chap there with his long lens. A spot of wildlife photography. Quite a nice spot, this. Very photogenic, I think. Great for photography, especially when you get the reflections off the water there. And yeah, a nice spot indeed. But cold. Oh, pussy! Oh, pussy! Hiya! Hiya! Meow! You after some scran? After some scran, are you? I didn't think I'd be doing any wildlife photography today, but here we go. Nice friendly cat. Got enough food for you, sorry. So yeah, just at the lighthouse now. Just look at that. St Mary's Lighthouse. There's the view. There's the view from the island. There's cats all over me now. What do you want? What do you want? Nice cat. Okay, I can't get any closer than this. Well, I suppose I could have went into the rocks, but I haven't got the footwear on for that. I don't even just see them there. Seals. It's a seal colony, lots of seals. I have to keep the voice down because they've got very sensitive hearing. In fact, I'm going to see if I can zoom it in. So, can you make them in the distance there? Just rolling around, playing around. Yeah, colony of seals. Very nice. Just have to run away from that cat. They're going nuts. Right. Time to get back to the car, I think. Hands are definitely becoming a bit numb now. Oh, I'll go that way, that's all chained off. It's I do like these cold days when the sun's out and it's bright, but when it's cold, wet and grey, no. Anyway, back to the car, warm the hands up, and we'll pop further along the coast. Okay, we've just come into the town of Whitley Bay. There's always a bloody traffic jam here. That dome place ahead of us, that's known as the Spanish City. Now, I've ever heard of a singer called Mark Knopfler. When he's singing about the Spanish City, that is it. That is the Spanish City. Until recently, it was just a wreck, and it's recently been regenerated. In fact, it's got scaffolding up there now. It looks like a work in progress. Yeah, but it's always a nightmare driving along this coastal road. Traffic lights, and it all slows up. But yeah, Whitley Bay. So, and we're crawling. Sounded like Chuck then. And we're rolling. We're crawling. To see ice around the sea. As I was walking off St Mary's Island before, I nearly fell flat on my arse. Went to walk up a ramp, and it was sheet ice, and I haven't got the footwear on for walking on sheet ice at the moment. It's, just managed to stay upright and skin of my teeth. Only doing about a little over 10 mile an hour, just approaching 20 miles per hour now. It's not the place to be. Well, this area during rush hour, I find. So today was the first morning I probably had to de-ice the car, mainly because I've been off work for a couple of weeks. But and I went to a place called Tynemouth. And as the name would suggest, it's on the mouth of the Tyne. Earlier when we were in Blythe, when I showed you the gun emplacements, it was the same in Tynemouth, in the Abbey, the old Abbey, as they see the concrete plinths entrance and the Abbey ahead. Or maybe not, due to the wide angle of this camera. But I'm struggling to actually see the road at the moment with the sunlight. Oops, I should have stopped there. There's a zebra crossing, but as I say, due to the sunlight, I couldn't see it was a zebra crossing until I was on top of it. Excuses, excuses. Okay, the time of... A lot of people come down here on a Boxing Day to jump into the sea. I know, nutters. It's a tradition. Nice beach, Tynemouth Beach. See, in summer this can be absolutely packed. Yeah, I'm actually having to hoof it into Tynemouth. As you can see, they've got the road closed in the direction that I wanted to travel. They're widening it, or they're doing something. There's some major works going on, so I'm hoofing it in. I don't mind, because I like to do 10,000 paces every day, and this is helping me. So yeah, so just take a pause here just to do a quick panoramic of the beach. Really, really nice beaches. Just we lack the warm sunshine. Yeah, it's sunny today, but believe me, it's not warm, and it's that low-lying winter sun. Very, very blinding. Okay, I'll crack on. Okay, so this is the end of the River Tyne, or the Tyne mouth. You see those two lighthouses in the distance there. That's the North Sea. This is that red one, red lighthouse over there. That's south of the river. That's a place called South Shields, a different county. And just on the horizon there, you see a statue sticking up into the air, like statues do, funnily enough. And that's a statue of Lord Collingwood. Now, from the area, and he was the man responsible for winning the Battle of Trafalgar. People think it was Nelson, but Nelson was killed relatively early in the Battle of Trafalgar, and Collingwood took over. And, well, it was Collingwood that won the Battle of Trafalgar, and that's his statue there. Okay, back to the car. Okay, the area I'm travelling through now, well, we're travelling through because you are with me. It's known as Fish Quay. Fish Quay, it's where obviously trawlers have been out to sea, coming here. This is like the fish market, unload, the traders are here, and for some reason it's as busy as heck today. And that lady driver was giving me a dirty look for some reason, but that's what lady drivers do, isn't it? Because even when they're wrong, they're right. But I still don't know what I was doing to upset her. Maybe my car was sticking out 4 inches into the middle of the road further than it should have been. But when you're driving an Audi A6, sorry, not a lot you can do about that. It's a long car. Yeah, so this is Fish Quay. Very historic. There's some nice historic buildings down here. Sambuca, Italian restaurant where you can get a 3-course Italian meal for a £5. I kid you. Well, it might be a little bit more now, but pre-pandemic, it was around about £5 for a 3-course Italian meal. Okay, the dessert was basic. It was just ice cream, and the start was potato wedges and stuff like that. But you cracking lasagna. Tell me there's another diversion. Oh, for God's sake! Road ahead closed. Diversion ends. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? Road ahead closed, diversion ends. Road closed, turn around. Don't believe this. Second diversion. Anyway, there's a glimpse of the Tyne, if you can see it against the sunshine. That is the direction we will be going in eventually. Even stinks of fish around here, you know. Right. Until May. Traffic enforcement camera, so I'd better not go for it. Okay, thread my way through. I'm going to have to change my route to get to where I'm going. Catch us in a bit. Right, so I'm in a place called Wallsend now, and the reason it's called Wallsend is because it's at the end of Adrian's Wall. It's actually called Cys Point, that's the Roman name for it. And the local train station, the local metro station, it's actually got the English name, Wallsend, and Cys Point. And what you're seeing in front of us now, these are the remains of the Roman fort that was at the end of the wall. I'm a bit uncomfortable filming here at the moment because there's a school group on there and there's loads of little kids, so I don't want anybody to think I'm a bit of a perv, so I'm just anything dodgy, so I'm keeping the camera away from the kids, so I can only show you this little bit at the moment. Yeah, but this is the remains of the old Roman fort at the end of Wallsend, Cys Point. Once again, there's the Tyne over there. That's the viewing platform to view Cys Point. Bit run down now. I think it's suffering from lack of investment. And that's the far bank of the Tyne. That spire you see over there, that's a monastery in a town called Hebben. And there's an Irish ferry in dock getting repaired in one of the shipyards. Oh, Ulysses, I've actually crossed from Ireland to UK on that Ulysses. Yeah, so she's in getting preparations on, getting fixed rather. I'm getting my words all mumbled up here. Yeah, so this is Cys Point, Wallsend. I'm not showing you the town centre because I'm sticking more to the because time is limited. Just as we drive along here from Wallsend, it's quite interesting to think that probably where I am now was the frontier of the Roman Empire. To the right of me, to the right of this car, that was probably the wilderness, no man's land. Where I am now would have been deemed civilization, the end of the great Roman Empire, the frontier. So we've just crossed the city boundary now into Newcastle on Tyne, into a town called Walker. It's in Walker, it's an old Viking name, because you know this was area was controlled by the Vikings back in the day. And Walker, it's also like it's also been wall by the march. So obviously the WAL comes from the wall, Adrian's Wall, and march, wall by the march. That's what Walker means. It's, and all these things, I'm not even a local to the area, as you can tell by my accent's more akin to the Merseyside region, because I didn't talk like the gadgets do me, like you know what I mean? Man, they call everybody man, they even call the wives man. They'll have an argument with the wife and they'll say, oh shut up woman man. Seriously, did it? Right, I'm still getting blinded by this sun, chaps. I didn't mean to go on this road, I meant to carry straight on at the island, never mind. Okay, catch you in a bit. And there are the Priory ruins, time of Priory. Just silhouetted against the sun there. And a former gun emplacement, World War II, World War I. There was actually Royal Artillery and Home Guard garrison in there. There's a little museum inside there dedicated to them. It tells you a little bit about it. It's, I won't be walking that far up because I want to get this done before we run out of daylight, because it'll be getting dark in a few hours. Plus I want to get home and get this car parked up before I do run out of before rush hour. because rush hour around here, it's not very pleasant. Looks pleasant now because this road's closed, but otherwise, no. Okay, anybody comes from this region will recognise this view here. Maybe even if you're not from this region, but they're the Tyne bridges spanning the River Tyne. So we're very near the city centre of Newcastle now. Left of the bridge, that's Gateshead. To the right of the bridges, that is Newcastle. Over there we have the flour mills. Used to all be industrialised, but it's like all riverside venues now. It's been upgraded and it's becoming yuppie land. Now Newcastle was a famous YouTuber, comes from Newcastle, although a lot of people might not know it, but yeah, Ken Surfs, who now lives in California, speaks with an American accent. This is where he was born, Newcastle upon Tyne. Just a view of the river, heading back out to sea there. It's actually quite warm now, the sun's out, it's shedding a little bit of warmth, the sun is. So, can't hang around here for too long because I'm illegally parked in a permit holders only place. There's can't go down that road there anymore, that's just for local buses, so I can only get as far as this turning circle. Okay, back into the car I go. So there we have it. On my way back home now before rush hour starts. It's been bad enough as it is without rush hour. Just had to drive through the city centre, there was diversions everywhere, there was a crash between a bus and a car, and I'm stuck in it. So really need the pee now, and yeah, so I'm going to get home as quick as I can, and I think a pint in the pub's in order. Just put this video together as well. So thanks very much for watching. It was a little something out of different. Made a change. I actually enjoyed doing it. It was quite good. It was just to prove I don't always stand up to a minute every day. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the recent subscriptions. You all like, comments, a lot. I appreciate you all. Okay, guys.